I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, family of 5 children. I was the middle child. I carried on the tradition. I'm a wife. I have 5 children and 14 grandchildren. I'm presently taking a class at Park University, and the class is Human Communications. Joanne Moyer is a survivor. A survivor is a person who can prosper even when hardships and setbacks are set before them. Sharon Cruz is a consultant, educator, and author, and she has designated roles for children of alcoholics. There are 4 different roles: the hero, the lost child, the mascot, and the scapegoat. At a very young age, I took on the role of scapegoat, bearing the blame for others, and which left me with a very low self-esteem. At the age of 13, I can recall vividly the first time where this really impacted me. I came home from a friend's house after spending the night and found the kitchen table had a burnt tablecloth on it. When my mother woke up, she asked about the tablecloth and why the house smelled like smoke. And I explained to her when I came in that the tablecloth was burnt. And obviously her first thought was, no, you burnt the tablecloth, because everyone else was asleep when you arrived. So from there, I went on to high school, and my behavior was, needless to say, anything but proper. I remember being in a business class, and our teacher was teaching us about why athletes have their body parts insured for the purpose of, if something happened to a pitcher's arm, that's how they earn their livelihood, and they needed insurance on that arm. My hand went up, and my comment was, well, what would a hooker insure? Obviously inappropriate. And then later, it was in the hallways with my classmates. I would verbally abuse them. I would be the one that would be in the bathroom smoking. By the time I was 16 years old, I was pregnant. Later on, my daughter, when she turned 6 years old, had some behavioral problems. And instead of whipping her, I decided it was time I do something different than my parents. So I took a parenting class. My kids hated it. They would much prefer that instant punishment of a whipping. But I continued on. And from that parenting class was a life-altering experience for me. From there, I went to doing a lot of things different. Me and my husband were divorced because I decided I was no longer willing to take the misplaced blame of everything in our family, from bill paying to parenting to his adultery affairs, as being mine. My parents felt that the parenting class I took and the rest of my family was inappropriate. Why couldn't I do what my parents had done? Obviously, my siblings and I had turned out just fine. Being a survivor allows you to exercise and let others exercise the results of choices they make, whether they're positive or negative. Most survivors that I've met love deeply, act with courage, and seek knowledge. They know no other way. I start the day, each day, as anew, and trudge a road to happy destiny. A lot of times in my family, I will sit in silence and be thought a fool as to open my mouth and eliminate all doubt. Mark Twain.